What is going on, mi gente? It's your girl, Natalie, with another one of them episodes here at Nativision. Pew, 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 pew. What's going on? Right now, I'm super inspired. As you can see, I'm wearing the Niners Super Bowl shirt, and I'm super inspired, and I want to tell you why, because this has to do with today's topic. Today I'm very inspired by Brock Purdy. If you do not know who Brock Purdy is, he is Mr. Irrelevant. That means he got picked last in the draft 2 years ago. 262nd pick, and he is now going to the Super Bowl, and I am flabbergasted that everybody's talking shit, and I'm like, why is everybody talking shit? And I'm over here hella motivated. They are going to it's Super Bowl weekend, by the way. I'm so hyped right now. We just went to FanFest. Anyways, I'm about to drop this video probably on Sunday or Monday. Anyways, I am super inspired by this gentleman, Brock Purdy. He is a quarterback of the Niners, and he is some sort of freak of nature because it's only his second year starting quarterback, and he has this ridiculous stats that it's literally 1 in a million that he would be at his age at that level to the Super Bowl. And what is he? He is a winner. So that goes on with today's topic, is how to be successful in anything you put your mind to. So if you're new to this channel, I do everything on photo and what it takes to be a photographer mentally, and what it takes and have the steps to take. And that's what mostly this channel is about. But today I'm going to talk about, it's still relevant, about how to be just mentally prepared for anything and how to be successful in anything. Like literally anything. It can be from losing weight. It can be from getting your dream job. Like that's what I always talk about. It can be from literally doing whatever you want and being successful at it if you only take these couple of steps. And it's actually quite more simple than people think, really. People think it's like so hard to just do something. And for me, I'm like, why do you have this loser mentality? So loser mentality means a couple of these things. Like everybody just drops and they're like, I'll never be as successful as other people. Well, that's your problem right there. Don't compare yourself to people that are better than you, because you know what? They conquered what I'm about to say. So these are the loser mentality bullets I came up with, and the first one is gonna be kind of like duh now, but I only say this because there is so many people I know that always show up late. Okay. Oh, a fill attack. No. So if you show up late, it means you don't care. Fight me. You don't care. If you show up late every day to work, you don't give a fuck. I don't care what you say. I'm like, why are you showing up late? So anyways, I love, this is my motto. This is like, if you're on time, you're late. If you show up early, you're on time. Okay? So let's go. Let's get better, okay? You're impatient. Impatient kills a lot of dreams. Let me tell you that, because you're not going to be Kobe Bryant or Oprah overnight. Being unprepared. You don't really give a shit about anything. You're like, oh, whatever. Like, if that's your attitude in life, you're like, I'll never learn Spanish. Well, if that's your mentality, then you never gonna learn Spanish. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, and then the list goes on forever. But we're not gonna really get into that. And I want these people that I'm talking to, or if you're like trying to get better or trying to get a winner mentality, as I say, we flip things. Okay, so why don't you just start off slow? Why don't you flip it? Instead of being late and everybody knows you're chronologically late, why don't you just show up on time? Showing up on time means you're credible, you're reliable. Okay, so if you work with me, everybody knows I show up 20, 30 minutes late because I'm always a winner, baby. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm not better than you, but I just know the steps that and I need to take to be reliable and just little things like that. Anyways, um, but what I always say, I wrote down, and I think an English teacher taught me this, and I would never forget it. So I want to share this with you. It's a lot easier to do the wrong thing, right? Just think about that. It's a lot easier to do the wrong thing and so much more fun. It's a lot easier to go party with your friends than say you want to be an athlete than to go to the gym and bust your fucking ass and eat perfectly and not drink. It's a lot harder to do the right thing. It takes a lot of discipline and it takes a lot of work ethic, right? So what do you have to do? You have to sacrifice you not being able to party because you want to be a bodybuilder or whatever. You see, catch my drift now? It's a lot easier to do the wrong thing. And it's a lot harder to be good. Yep. So I want you to just remember that. So, how to be successful? That's just, I don't know, like a just very, anyone can be successful, anyone can be a failure. It's like, well, it depends what kind of success. Nah, true, true. But any actual successful person in their whatever, losing weight, business, learning a new language, whatever, is going to have these same things. Okay. And this is what I came up with. And but before I go into that, I want to share a little story with you guys. So, in order to be successful, you have to be uncomfortable to be comfortable. I've always said that. I've been saying that in my past videos. What does that mean? A little story. It's a little story about a little girl. All right. This little girl had immigrant parents from Mexico. She saw her parents go from nothing to high status, right? This little girl moved, gotta say, at least 25 times in her lifetime. Ballpark, we're gonna say. She was always ambitious and deep down inside. And she always wanted to make something out of herself, and she knew it. She also had very mild to severe, I want to say mild, ADHD and dyslexia. She didn't know that until she was 31 years old. She struggled in school a lot, but she never gave up. She always wanted to go to college, and she did. It took her 8 years to graduate college, and she dropped out 2, 3 times. And she had a dream. She always had a dream of being somebody. And she knew she couldn't be something in school book smart, like book smart wise, like a doctor, secretary, anything that had to do with reading. Reading was impossible. And she knew that she had to be good at something. So she picked up a camera one day and she fell in love. She ended up being a sports photographer for the Mexican soccer team. If you haven't got a clue, it me, baby. Okay, that little girl was me. Okay, had I not been uncomfortable my whole life moving from city to city, number two, I was actually, believe it or not, I'm very introverted than extroverted. So if I hadn't put myself out there to make new friends, that's the thing, right? You're young. I was young, moving elementaries, whatever. If I wouldn't gone through that, if I wouldn't If I would have found out I had ADHD and dyslexia at 5 years old, I would be a completely different person. And this is a negative and a positive. We're going to talk about the positives because I would be flipping. Okay. I would probably not be a sports photographer. The main juice you need to have, and nobody is going to give you this thing, this mindset, is having ambition. It's that simple. So what did I see all of my life? Someone having ambition, meaning my parents. So that is already the key to success. So it was already in me to be somebody. Like I'm gonna do it. It doesn't matter what. Not even this. It can be a chef, whatever. You can be whatever. An English teacher. I don't care. Just do something with your life. So I was already programmed to be, you know, not having a loser mentality. We're gonna say that because I'm not gonna say loser. Um, Loser mentality. Having a loser mentality. If you have one, please stick around because I'm going to tell you what to do. Keys to having a better mindset, a winner mentality. We're going to say winner because you're a winner, baby. Okay, so you got to 100% be able to risk. You have to have some sort of risk. No risk, no reward. Remember, it's that simple. It's more simple than people think, and they're like, and they make all the excuses. It's so hard. You're so lucky, Natalie. Bullshit. Nothing in my life was easy, and there's no luck about it. There's only luck that meets opportunity, but I put myself in those situations to be lucky enough to have this opportunity. So had I not had all this experience, I would not be where I am today, right? So stop with the "you're so lucky." No, bullshit. You create your own luck, baby. Okay, let's get into it. So yeah, I said risk. If no risk, risk is the down payment to your success. No risk, no reward. Okay, that's what my parents did. That's what I did. Okay, so you can't be safe all the time. If you want a better outcome, you gotta take a risk. Risk moving cities. Who cares? But everybody's so afraid to move cities or whatever, start all over, or to move away from family. I don't know what to tell you, boo. Like, if you have like this job opportunity, I don't know, say you live in California with all my California people, and you move across the country, you take that step, because guess what? It's probably never gonna come back. Okay, because you really only live once. So put yourself out there. Always believe that you are gonna do it. You are gonna be successful. It's almost like you're lying to yourself, but you're not, because you're already living in the future. Just like maybe me. Okay, I'm gonna say an example. Me in this podcast, I was like, okay, I know I gotta start in the back door to get in front. I'm like, okay, here we go. Well, now I have to believe that I'm gonna go viral one day, and this podcast is going to be a successful, famous podcast, whatever, etc. So I'm already like believing that I could do this. Like, you have to believe, because if you don't believe you can do this, nobody will. And you have to be confident too. Like, yeah, it's almost believing your own lie, because you're living in the future, because that's how ambitious you are. You want to believe it, embody it, and you have to be obsessed with it. That's another one. Just like, I'm gonna quote Kobe Bryant in one of his videos. I was watching his videos. By the way, when I'm like, oh, I don't think I could do this, like just a little thing. Just, if you know me, I'm not really like that. But when I do just a little bit, I go to my Kobe Bryant videos. I go YouTube, and then he always says, you have to be obsessed with it. If you work 2-3 hours more than your partner or whoever wants it as much as you do, and you're working twice as hard, you're probably gonna be a winner. You're still a winner, okay? Okay, Brock Purdy in this game, Super Bowl, even though he didn't, even though he's maybe, even though he wins this game or loses this game, Brock Purdy is still a fucking winner. Okay, it because no one believed him. Everybody's laughing at him. Everybody's laughing at him right now. He's still gonna be a winner, win or lose. That's what I'm talking about. Why is he there? Because he worked 5 times as harder as the dude next to him. That's a first round pick. That's why he's there. He's got the last laugh. All right. Next, um, you have to have you have to have a vision, a plan. How do I do this? It doesn't matter what it is. Again, it can be as simple as losing weight. That's what I'm saying. Be a bodybuilder. Okay. Be success. Start a successful business. You have to have some fucking vision and some fucking balls. Okay, I'm sorry I'm cursing too much because I'm really passionate right now. I'm really hyped right now. I don't know if y'all see me. Woo! I'm really pumped today. I don't know what. I woke up really inspirational and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make a photo video. I'm gonna make an inspirational video because I'm feeling some type of way, baby. Okay, feel me. Okay, you gotta have some vision and some fucking balls. All right. I'm gonna say that again. That's why I'm like, there's only one way. There's only one way. And you think you have to break it down. You have to break it down because that's what loser, and then you go back to loser mentality. No, you have to create this ladder and it has to be little steps, okay? Like literally. And you have to write it down, okay? And if you haven't been jotting anything of what I've said down, I'm gonna wait. Pause this video. I'm gonna wait. This is what I always do. This is what winners do, okay? We write notes, okay? You're gonna go get a notebook, get a pen, okay? I'm gonna wait. Press pause. All right. So you gonna write some notes, and you gonna write some notes taking on whatever you want to do, step by step, literally step by step. I literally want you to write step by step. What it is to be let's go okay, let's go me. Let's go sports photographer. Okay, cool. I know I want to be a legit like in Sports Illustrated. Cool, great. Okay, I have this dream. Great, it's all the way up here, but I'm right here right now. My mentality, goals, experience, etc. I wrote down what I wanted to do. So, okay, what do I need? I need a camera. What else do I need? I need a coach. What else do I need? A mentor. But most importantly, what do I need? A mindset. What kind of mindset? An elite mindset. Okay? That means you gotta switch everything. You gotta be from going to a loser mentality to winner mentality. Okay, again, what does that mean? Okay, loser mentality is like, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna be like everybody else. I'm basic. But you're not basic. Today, you're a winner. You here with me and you watching this video, you're still watching, and I don't know how many minutes it is, you're still a winner. All right? After you have all these steps written down, literally write it down. Literally write your dream. Okay? Listen to me. So you're going to impress the most important person of all. And it's not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend. It's not your mom, not your dad. It's not even your kids. Guess who it's going to be? It's going to be the future you, okay? It's not you right now. The future you. That's who you're going to impress. That's who you always want to impress. That's the only way you'll have a winner mentality. You always want to impress a future you, because if you stay stagnant and you just say me, no, say future you will be proud of you right now. I want you to write down, you can only control what you can control, which means what? Control the controllables. Again, it's like the things you do, how you receive every day. Are you on time? It's just the little things like that. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The little things are the big things. The little things make you great. Not good. Okay? I already know. I know this from childhood. The little things like being on time makes the world of a difference than if you late. If anybody works for me and you late, you fired. Bye. You don't take it serious. I don't care. Fight me. There's no excuses. Everybody has their sick grandma to take care of. Everybody goes through the same traffic. I don't care. Right? The little things. Next thing you should write down on your handy dandy notebook is work ethic. Every single successful, like millionaire, billionaire, whatever, small business owner, work ethic. What is work ethic? Discipline. What is discipline? Is that you discipline is when you don't want to do it and you do it anyway. You gotta be disciplined. Then it's so hard to do. That's what I'm talking about. And if you're like, go back to loser mentality, I don't want to do it today. You're always gonna be stagnant, baby. You're always gonna be there. That's what separates the winners from losers. Work ethic is probably huge and probably the biggest one. You should start it. Yep. Or just like I'm gonna quote like Joe Rogan. It's not an exact quote, but I've heard it in his podcast. He's like, work ethic is the most important, and you gotta wake up every day and do it only for, even if it's for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is. Write down whatever you want to do. You fucking practice that. You fucking do it. Do it. But even if it's 20, 30 minutes, do it as your life depends on it. That's huge. It sounds like so drastic, but it's fucking true. Because if you're like, oh, I'm tired of being broke, well, and you're not doing nothing about it, guess what you are? You're a loser. If you're not doing something about it, you're always gonna be there. What do you expect? Nothing. If you don't change nothing, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna stay the same way for your whole life, and then you're just gonna regret everything. You're like, damn, I wish I had more balls and more vision, and I wish I was ambitious just like everybody else. That's what loser mentality is. I'm like, why did you just wish? Stop daydreaming and just fucking do it. Stop daydreaming and just do it. I have to repeat myself. I'm so passionate. I'm sorry for cursing a lot, but I'm not sorry. Okay, if I curse a lot, that means I'm passionate. Okay, baby. Just stick to whatever your routine is. You make a plan. Again, keep writing whatever you want. If actually, I didn't say this before. If you put it in writing, so like write down, like I said, like in a notebook, or this is one of my most successful ways to do things is to buy a big ass calendar. I'm sorry, not a calendar, a planner, and write to detail every single little thing you have to do. You cross it out, and it makes you feel more accountable and that you did it because you crossed it out. Baby little things like that will make you successful. Okay, I promise you. You won't be a loser no more. Okay. Tell you another little story about myself. To reassure yourself, if you're watching and you've ever felt like, like I just can't. I don't know how. I don't know how to keep going, especially if you're a college student right now. So, like I said before, I have ADHD and dyslexia. So, had I not taken math, what is the easiest math? 101. Had I not failed 2, 3 times and retake it over, I can't graduate college. So, had I quit, what would I be? A loser. Say it out loud. Right. So, I didn't. So just keep going. And it's okay if you fail English 2, 3 times, because I failed a lot. I failed my classes a lot. Did I ever quit? No. that goes to my next point. You will fail a lot, but that's fine. You rather fail than have a regret. Like, I wish, I wish, I wish. You've got to be fearless. That's another, like, you have to. The reason why I'm fearless is because I was uncomfortable since the day I was born. I was uncomfortable with moving, meeting new people. I was so shy. Um, I don't want to say I'm a punching bag, but now I'm not. I'm fearless and I don't care about what anybody thinks. I got more balls than. I was uncomfortable ever since I could remember, so that's why a lot of people struggle with that. And I wonder, if I wouldn't go through that, would I be the same person? Absolutely not. But everybody has their own story, right? You rewrite your own story. Just remember, if you're also shy, you think you're a punching bag, you have ADHD, don't make that excuse. Like, almost like, get over it. I was like, girl, boy, I'm like, I could quit so easy. I was, I feel like one of the not brightest students and like the least smartest friend out of my friend group. But guess who graduated? Probably the only, I think I'm the only one that graduated college, and the rest of my friends never graduated college. So that's why I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like plus 5,000. If you were to bet on me and my friends who would graduate, it wouldn't be me. I would be plus 5,000. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So always bet on the underdog. Everybody's afraid of failure. And I was like, well, I don't even believe in failure. I believe failure is lessons. Like, you need to fail. Matter of fact, the most successful millionaire, whatever person, XYZ, so, like, they failed the most. Because why? Because they put themselves out there and they actually tried. Okay. Have you ever tried to make more money? Like, it can, you're gonna let some people down, like, or you're gonna sacrifice a lot of things, but that's what you have to do in order to get ahead in life. You gotta sacrifice a lot, be disciplined, have work ethic. You're never gonna go anywhere. You're gonna go nowhere. I hope I haven't lost anyone yet. If you're still watching, I know you're a winner already, okay, and you want to change. All right. So in your handy dandy notebook, I also want you to write, because I always write this quote down. I quote Adidas, like, this is the best slogan of all time. Of all time. It is impossible is nothing. I quote this to this day. Every time that I think I couldn't accomplish it, hashtag impossible nothing, I was like, oh my God. That is one of my favorite quotes, and I want you to write that everywhere. Write a little post-it in your mirror. Boom. You're a winner. Boom. Impossible is nothing. I want it to take over your mind and be obsessed with that, because you can do it. People gonna laugh at you just like they laughed at Brock Purdy. You know, just like they laughed at me. Shoo. Nobody thought I was gonna, like, that's impossible. Nah. My Look at me now. And once you reach that point, you're gonna want more, more, more. Where can I do this? Cool. I'm the, I don't know, GM of this restaurant. Cool. I want more. I want to be the regional manager or whatever to the state. I want more. I want to do this. I want to do that. That's the key to success. Like, you just never stop growing. You want to keep going, don't you? Or you want to stay stagnant? Back to loser mentality. What you want to be. So we go back to flipping it. Flipping all the things that I said in the beginning. You're going to flip. Instead of, it's cool to party, cool, everybody has their own stage in life, but after a while you gotta get serious with your life and actually, like, not want to party and actually be an established person. So we're gonna cross out partying, go to the gym. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna not being motivational and inspirational and not giving a shit about nothing to watching Kobe Bryant videos. Then you'll get more inspiration. You just want to do something. And if you don't want to watch Kobe Bryant videos, watch me. Okay? You're unprepared. Okay. This is how confidence is built. Okay, let's flip it. You're going to be confident. How are you going to be confident? You're going to do the research the fuck out of whatever you want to do. Make sure you're writing this, okay? My biggest one is like, I just can't stand people that are late. I'm sorry. You're going to be on time. A lot of people might laugh at you, whatever. You can't care. You can't care. They're going to put you down, including your parents, okay? So that's the number one killer. Anyone, and especially your partner, whatever, your kids, whatever. People are going to put you down if you have this sort of like, what I call like, oh, you want to be up here and no one believes you. Believe in yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you have to believe that you're going to do it. It's almost like, for me, it's fuel. I don't know about for you. That always fueled me. You can't do that. That's impossible. Oh, you don't believe me? Watch me. I sure did. So people are always going to knock you down. People are always going to make fun of you on the internet, whatever. There's going to be a bunch of trolls on my podcast. I'm still waiting for the trolls. And then people are like, oh, if you don't got no haters, you ain't doing it right. And I was like, you know what? I can't wait for the haters. I love them. I love them as much as I love the fans. You need the haters. That's what I'm saying. Learn to embrace your haters. I love my haters. I don't know why being upset. People get upset. I'm like, I love it. That means you're doing something right. I love it. So I love you. So if you ever think something's impossible, we go back to, it could be anything. Let's say you're obese and you're like, oh, it's impossible for me to be this size. Something's impossible. We go back to the notebook. Hope you're still writing it down. Write something that's impossible to you right now. Pause this video. Write something that's impossible to you. And when you make it happen, you are going to be so proud of yourself. That's what I'm talking about. The future you. You're going to make the future you happy. You're going to make the future you proud because you did this. You did that. Nobody else did it. You did that. And then you can say impossible was nothing. Now give yourself a little cry too. You're like proud of yourself, you know? And also another quote, it's in a random book. I don't know what to call. It was full of quotes. And also one of my favorite quotes, I think about this all the time. It says, the quote is, my biggest accomplishment was once considered impossible. Mic drop. It's like, dang. Everybody can feel it. And the thing that makes it more impossible is because you thought it was impossible. Just think about it. Why do you think it's impossible? Because you don't have the winner mentality yet. Because you're still in Loserville. Okay, we don't want to be in Loserville. Okay, we up here. Okay, so how do you get there? Baby steps. Remember, baby steps. Don't jump. Nobody wants to struggle. That's the thing. Nobody wants to struggle and go through the journey. And then by the end of it, you're like, oh, I literally did do blood, sweat, and tears, but that was worth it. It was more of the journey I enjoyed than the actual prize. You'll learn that. You'll learn that when you accomplish something great. Again, it can be anything. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to me. I'm just here. I just want you to write it down. Write everything down. Write all your hopes and dreams. Put pictures of it. What do I want to look? I used to take apart magazines and paste it in a piece of paper and fold it up, put it under my bed, and come back to it just like I did. And you will see impossible was nothing. That's why nobody thinks of like breaking down into little steps, right? Baby steps. You win slowly and surely wins the race. Baby steps, okay? So it's like, okay, you gotta go to the school, graduate, get more experience. Just baby steps. Then one day you'll be up there. Okay, this is like a process. It's not gonna be overnight. And a lot of people get discouraged because it doesn't happen overnight. And that's why I'm like, no, you gotta be patient. That's one of my impatient. Impatient kills dreams all the time. That's what most of you are. Impatient. Because you ain't nobody got time. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it's not gonna happen if you're not patient. So that's where I excel. I was like, baby, okay. I'm a Taurus. We can be here all day. I'm winning. So whenever you're feeling down and nobody believes in you, always believe in yourself, because that's the only person that matters. Literally. I know it's more easier said than done, but we gotta create ourselves. So like, you're not gonna be as like, go from loser mentality to winner mentality overnight, or even year. It takes years. Okay, so be patient. Good things will happen to you, and the opportunity will meet itself. Like, everything is about timing. That's literally it. Timing, timing, timing. I cannot stress that enough. Timing is everything. Literally. I mean, about timing is like, okay, no, I didn't get this job, or say like a door closes. Nobody likes being closed doors, but for me, like, every time a door closes, there's five other doors that can be more open more, right? Okay, that means like I have an opportunity to readjust. Okay, what did I do? Let's analyze this. What did I do? Why did I lose? What did I do wrong? What can I do to improve? That's what door closes to me. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna come back bigger, faster, stronger, because that's what a winner does, a winner mentality. But a loser will just give up. So if you're just gonna lose the first time you don't make your real estate exam, you're a loser. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not gonna. What did I hear? Nobody really passes that in the first try. So if you think like it's gonna be handed to you, no, like, no, or you're too okay. I forget about these people too that are too hard on themselves. Don't be too hard on yourself. You gotta be not easy, but I know everybody's their own hardest critic, but you also have to take a step back, calm down, take a deep breath, because you're writing things, right. We have our handy dandy notebook, right? Okay, what did you do? Let's write it down. Okay, why did you lose? Let's write it down. Let's analyze this, so then we can come back bigger, faster, stronger. The only way you're gonna have winner mentality is that whenever you're sick of yourself being a loser. And I hope you want to change, but I don't know how to change. Change your mindset. It's literally perspective. Literally perspective. Like, the same thing can happen to the one person positive winner, and then the same thing can happen to a loser, and there'd be two different outcomes. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just literally flipping your mindset into you, even if it's a negative, to what you can do. People are just really scared of change, which is very interesting to me. I don't want to sound like a douchebag, but I'm not scared of change because I was already accustomed to change my whole life. So that's where I'm like, how do we get people to not scared of change? Honestly, I don't. You have to surround yourself with people that are better than you, and they have a better mindset in life. Because if you're stuck here rolling around with a bunch of loser mentality that love to party and that's all they do, and they have no ambition, guess what, baby? You gonna be one of them. So that's what we're not going to do. We're gonna surround ourselves with people that are like-minded and want to grow. Okay, those are the best friends. Okay, uh, trust me, it's hard to find those people. Um, just in life in general. Just so when you find yourself that person, make sure you hold on to them. In conclusion, you want to believe as if you already have it. That is how I keep going. That's what I feel like. when I want something like, oh, I want to lose weight, I want this job. You have to be so confident that you already have this thing that you want so bad. And this is why one of my bullet points was do it as your life depends on it. Okay? Do it because you're so sick of your life. You want to change so bad. You have to do it as your life depends on it. That's what I'll conclude with. And all these other inspirational quotes, I can go all day, but we gotta end this video. Go Niners. Brock Purdy. Impossible was still nothing, baby. Win or lose this weekend. I believe in you. For all the Niner haters, I don't care. We out, baby. We out.